Mom, this is for all your hard work.
A Saturday morning.
Because you're the greatest mommy ever.
And these are the moments of motherhood.
Mom, I see a helicopter.
Army Specialist Jacqueline Martinez
You see it?
thought to bring no other person to the sidewalk of Hampden Avenue but her 5-year-old daughter, Julia.
Mom, do you see any polices?
Knowing the love they share
I'm a single mom just like this lady was.
is a love another mother and daughter can't share anymore.
This child doesn't have her mom. He won't hurt you.
Protection is what moms do. Sacrifice is what moms, especially who wear a uniform, understand.
Being in the military, it's like, you never know.
That's why this mom kept her daughter close on this day to learn about what happened to Denver police officer Selena Hollis.
Mom, how come when there's police cars you stand quiet and stand still?
Because we're paying our respects. She doesn't need to know details, but for there to be a reality, it's important.
It is important to see the people who care about this country and to honor the ones that protect this city's streets.
Here they come.
Hundreds felt more like a cadre of thousands, and a mom felt the weight of another's devotion to duty.
Mom, your eyes are watery. Are you crying?
It's good to see all these people from around the state, you know, all the officers. That's amazing. That's a strong brotherhood right there.
It's been said the only cure for snoring is insomnia. It's 5 a.m. on a recent Wednesday morning. In the doorway of a women's clothing store on the 16th Street Mall in Denver, Diana Suarez only got 4.5 hours of sleep.
Right now, these two are trying to be annoying to make sure I'm awake.
Suarez does not own an alarm clock. Who needs one? Where the downtown business owners pay people to make sure the streets are clean.
The public has had enough of it.
As it turns out, many of them want to scrub deeper. Just 8 hours earlier, behind Rockmount Ranch where
I've found needles, syringes.
owner Steve Weil stepped into his alley you could smell just off the mall.
You walk near here and the stench is overpowering. It smells like urine. And we have power washed this many times.
Like dozens of business owners, he says Denver needs a law to keep people from camping where people should be sleeping indoors.
We do not need to be a haven for people breaking social norms and the law.
But people like Suarez have never cared much for what's normal. For 3 months, she's been sleeping in the door jamb of a place where many women love to shop. But there's no way she says she can, or even wants to, afford what's inside.
This is how we lived all the time. We didn't have houses. We didn't have all these clothes, you know. We were nomadic.
She says she's tried to find real housing. She's tried the shelters, but gave up.
Being in a shelter with so many people is rather hard to deal with.
Apparently, the shelters were no place for 51 other people who slept on the mall on this night. One man even used 4 rolls of real soft brand toilet paper to cushion the hard reality below.
On any given night, there are about 200 to 400 people who are not able to get into shelters.
Those who help the homeless say a camping ban only forces people farther into the shadows.
It basically criminalizes the act of being homeless, even though the city recognizes that there aren't those alternatives for people to be.
It does not make being homeless illegal, but it does draw attention to the fact that there are individuals who need assistance.
Those who work with downtown businesses say a law motivates people who may not choose to look for help.
There will be repercussions for not taking advantage of services when they're available.
It's a dangerous place to be. I'm from Minneapolis, and we don't have anything like this.
As people come here, take a look around and wonder what's happening.
I'd expect it in San Francisco. I didn't expect it in Denver.
Those on the streets wonder what will happen to them.
They want to force us out into the other counties or cities.
Somehow you gotta find a way to help these people.
If the cops really start to crack down, then we either all go to jail or we go somewhere else.
With more restless nights in the months ahead, Diana Suarez is awake for another day.
The world has another day to screw up more than it usually does.
With photojournalist Kevin Sullivan,
If I can deal with being out here, I can deal with anything.
Matt Flener, 9 News. high in the mountains near Steamboat Springs.
Think of any household with 5 or 6 animals in it, you're going to see chaos.
There's Melissa.
I'm a nurse at Yampa Valley Medical Center in Steamboat.
Ken.
I've worked as a paramedic.
5 dogs and a cat.
And when it's time to eat, of course, it's crazy time.
Down. Sit down.
The Rogers family stays quite busy.
Yeah.
Kind of who we are. We tend to adopt pets with disabilities and do everything we can to try to help them.
It wasn't always like this.
7 years ago, we saw a news piece about a little dog that was born without his front legs, and they were looking for a home for him.
Enter Can-Do.
Has a can-do attitude that nothing's going to stop him. He'll go up steps, try to go swimming.
Can-Do's missing 2 front legs like his friend Lucy.
We don't think they're any different than any other dog. He always just was on his chest.
So the family who took these 2 in decided they'd do something about it.
We started working on little devices for him. It's a lot of trial and error. All done.
Ken doesn't really have a name for it.
Ready to go.
Big jump.
But he knows whatever it is, it works.
They suddenly have more mobility than they ever have.
A beautiful day for a walk.
Yet for as mobile as these dogs are, their owners believe therapy
All right, your turn.
is still completely necessary.
All right, you want to go to the hospital, dude?
Here we go.
Out on the mono?
Out on the monoski, yeah.
Awesome.
Twice a month,
Good boy. We thought, wow, wouldn't Can-Do make a nice therapy animal?
Can-Do or Lucy
This will be fun.
will come to the Yampa Valley Medical Center.
Would you like a doggy visit today?
Since they are better themselves, they have a way to make others better.
Can-Do, huh?
Come on, Dewey. When they see Can-Do, though, they oftentimes forget about what's wrong with them.
They're just the coolest with the wheels.
This is quite a special family, making life more livable.
I think this is great.
3 wheels at a time.
Hey, Dewbug.
With a can-do desire.
But it shows people, you know, if this dog can do it, you can do it too.
Ready to go home? Ready to go home?
On behalf of Thompson Valley School District, welcome to today's high school graduation ceremony here at the Budweiser Event Center.
If the gowns look pressed and the tassels are well placed,
a little excited, a little anxious.
A graduation ceremony is usually designed without any big surprises.
I think the whole family thinks I have like 30 days left.
But the mere fact a man in uniform
Last 2.
is looking out the curtain suggests this day there might be a plan for one of the biggest surprises of one graduate's life.
Yeah, I caught a plane out of Dubai at 9 o'clock yesterday morning, flew through Heathrow Airport, so got like 4 hours of sleep just anticipating this moment.
For 7 months, Tim Miller has been gone, knowing his daughter's graduation ceremony was coming. So on this day, far from the theater of the Persian Gulf, he picked just the right stage to make his debut on back at home.
Hey, I'm so glad you're here!
You look good up there.
And as the pomp and circumstance came to an end for Megan Miller,
Daddy, you're so cute!
it was just the beginning of an even better day for the rest of Tim Miller's family.
Oh, Dada!
Yeah, they're telling me, don't cry, Mom, don't cry. I'm like, whatever.
I grew about 2 inches.
I see that. Shall we go find your sister?
I think so.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
On this picture-perfect day for a graduation,
You got a footprint on your back where we're shoving you out the door?
Yeah.
Go to college. Go to college.
the Millers are sure to remember this day forever.
Go home and lock ourselves in the house and just be with family.
Are you excited to be home, Dada?
More than you know.
House cleaning.
Today is July 4th, 4th of July. Yay!
Regardless of anything else that's going on, the 4th is the nation's birthday, and it needs to be celebrated.
It's Independence Day, and we are free from that fire.
At the very least, flying a flag is something that has to happen.
Today's the first day we put it up since we've been home. And we just got home last night, 6 p.m.
There were probably 5-6 days that we had no idea whether our home was still standing or it was burned down to the foundation. It's unwavering It is always present. No matter if that building behind me is still there, that structure, that home is still there, that flag and everything that stands for remains.
It's kind of similar to me to people putting the flag on at 9/11 after the buildings went down. What's one of the first things that went up is our flag, you know.
The fire came up that ridge, burnt the pole. The flag didn't hit the ground, but the pole bent. The man went up with a new pole and put it back up.
We're here, we're strong, we're together, we made it, is what it really says to me today.
We're still here. We're still here.
And houses that were burnt down, people had put flags, you know, in the back of them.
Everybody that's lent a hand in this fire that was going on are exactly what made this country and exactly what makes this country great and exactly what needs to be celebrated today.
The symbolism of this flag is literally helping me now. You know, helping me keep from getting discouraged, help me have that mentality, that expectation, yeah, we're going to get through this, we're going to be fine, you know.
This is our home, this is our place, this is our country still.